doing? It's your boy Shake. Shout out to
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Champagny at the 4-man position. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Bridges. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Back to Williams. Miller on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. Basket counts.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player. We can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Miller. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards leading by 8. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Bridges. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Here's Magician. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. To the middle. Shot's good by Sarr.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Miller, the pass to Ball. With the 10-footer. Rebound, Washington. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone. And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box corridors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Here's Magician. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Sarr. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Williams. Miller, the pass to Williams. Here's Ball. Okogie on the wing. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. All no good.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And yep, it's good. Magician's got 8 points.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Okogie. No points so far. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Minnesota, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Here's Champagny. We saw him with 29 points in his last game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Ball. His last outing, we saw him score 22. The ball's knocked loose. Bridges passes to Williams. Fires for 3. Miles Bridges, that one's good. He has 7.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Here's Magician. He's got 10. Pass to Champagny. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Here's Magician, pass to Sarr. Middleton looking around. Here's Magician, hounded by Ball. Here's Magician, inside. Champagny shot is off. Here's Magician. Down low. Count it. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, LaMelo definitely has the size and creativity to make tough shots inside.
Wizards leading by 7. Stolen by Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Some changes for Charlotte. Nurkic just checked in for Williams. Williams comes. Here's Magician. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. We've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Corey Kispert. And it's Magician in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. Charlotte is shooting around 53%, a nice number. Ball outside. LaMelo working inside.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Here's Magician. Pass to Sarr. Kispert on the wing. To the inside. Magician. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Okogie into the lane. Comes up empty down low. Wizards leading by 13. Just over a minute has passed here in the 2nd quarter. Stolen by Ball. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. For 3, Smith. First shot won't go. Washington has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Here's Magician. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's Champagny. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Okogie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie,
Substitution on the court.
Here's Miller. 32 points for him last game against Boston.
and you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Outside band. The putback. It's rebounded by George. Washington leading by 6. Down low. Here's Magician. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Outside man. Pass to Nurkic. It's rebounded by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Mann. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Here's Ball. And there it is for him. Ball's got 12.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 18 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Pass to Magician. Hey, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Ball. And there's a call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Wizards leading by 11. Here's Magician. He's guarded by Mann. Kispert, right side. Shoots over Miller. Great D that time from Miller. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Mann. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
Yeah, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Here's Magician. 16 points for him. To the middle. George passes to Kispert. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Magician. Hornets with the rebound. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them.
48.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Ball. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Okogie. He can't hit that time. Good D by Middleton. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Champagnie. Great D that time from Miller. Pass to Okogie. Ball outside. From the line. That shot missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Fourth, the Wizards.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Charlotte foul. Miller. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Wizards.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Miller. Coulibaly defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Josh Okogie has the kind of frame and aggression that allows him to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Okogie. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Magician. He's got 16. Outside Coulibaly. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that one's good. Magician.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Ball. Cashes in the 12-footer. Ball's got 16 points now.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Here's Magician. Pounded by Ball. Coulibaly on the wing. Oh, ripped away. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Washington with a rebound. Middleton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Pass to Ball. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves.
Passes to the Magician. And that one's good. Magician's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense. Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Team foul. Substitution for the away team. Smith.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Bridges. Outside Coulibaly. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Bridges down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Brogdon's checked in, and so he hits both. Hornets trail by 12. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That's tipped. Inside. It's stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Magician. Here's Champagny. Here's Magician. Covered by Smith. Left side, Brogdon. Second shot opportunity. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And with a new class entering the league, here is our rookie race. A look at the early returns. Plenty of time for someone who might not be on the list to become a big-time factor. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Here's Okogie. Tips it.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Brogdon, to the middle. And that one's good. Magician's got 25 points. The Hornets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Miller. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Champagny. Champagny's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Some solid defense from Williams. Hornets trail by 12. Bridges passes to Smith. Now here's Williams. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Coulibaly to the paint. Here's Magician. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Smith down low. Okogie, the pass to Smith. And the Wizards on the break. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Champagny. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Okogie. Here's Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Brandon.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, BA. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And the Hornets making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Three-pointer Kispert. Here's Brogdon. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Brogdon's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Miller outside. Pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards leading by 16. Inside. Magician, pass to George. And George with the jam.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Williams. Right side man. Back to Williams. From outside the arc. Washington with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And the shot goes down. Brogdon's got his third basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hornets trail by 20. The steal. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Coulibaly. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Miller finds Williams. Smith outside. Will it go? Rebound Washington. Magician's got 4 rebounds now. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And the Hornets call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here.
Substitution on the court.
Washington with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Magician. Hey, from beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Sarr out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. It's over and back.
5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Miller, the pass to Ball. Back to Miller. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, VA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world. Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Ball passes to Bridges. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Washington. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Ball gets it to go.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Magician, the pass to Sarr. Brogdon against Miller. And it's Brogdon missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Magician. 6 to shoot. Here's Sarr. That one no good. Great D that time from Miller. Outside, Williams. Brogdon against Ball. Bridges with it. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
And Washington making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in for Williams.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's ball, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And stolen by Williams. Here's Bridges. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there.
And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And it's ball off the drive. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Magician. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Magician's got 38 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the middle. Here's Miller. Got a piece of it.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Shot's good by Sarr. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Magician. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Ball surveys the floor. Count it. Good. Ball's got 24.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Here's Magician. To the inside. Fires top of the key. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Oh, hey! How about that?
Assist from.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Here's Magician. Outside Koulibaly. Out to the right wing. Magician. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Koulibaly. Not a lot of room. From down in the low post, it goes.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Washington leading by 22 to the left side wing. To the paint. Here's Magician. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So for Washington, George, he's checked in for Champagny. And Smart subbed in for Koulibaly. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Deflected! Now Smart. Pass to Magician. Down low. George passes to Sar. Smart outside. Bay from long range. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart has got 3 assists tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Magician.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
No good off the back of the rim. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Magician. It's Smart on the wing. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew,